It's the National Football League on EA Sports. And if it's in the game, it's in the game. It's the Houston Texans and the Cincinnati Bengals under the lights on Sunday night.
Let's go, baby.
This is the NFL on EA Sports. And this is Paycor Stadium in downtown Cincinnati, Ohio. So good to have you on board with us, Mike Tirico, Greg Olson here. Greg, you look at the marquee, and it's a lot of offensive stars here. I'm looking at the other side. Defenses better show up here if you want to walk out with a win.
Yeah, I think the burden, of course, lies on the players, particularly the players in the secondaries of both of these teams. They're going to have moments where they've got to win one-on-one, as you said, against some of the top offensive skill players in the league. But I also feel like there's a lot on the shoulders of this defensive coordinator. Can you change up coverages, change up looks, make it difficult pre- and post-snap, not only on these wide receivers and skill players, but also on the guy with the ball in his hand, calling the shots, playing quarterback.
About ready to get this one started. Amy Fairbairn ready to kick it off. And off we go here in Cincinnati. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. The Cincinnati offense set to take over for the first time. And they're led by the #1 overall pick in 2021, national champion at LSU, it's Joe Burrow.
We're looking at one of the most gifted quarterbacks in the league. And really, Mike, it's not just post-snap with the arm talent and the ability to make every throw, but it's even what he's able to do before the ball is snapped. He's one of the smartest quarterbacks in the league. Remember, coming off an injury-shortened season just a year ago, he's looking to prove he's still an elite quarterback in the NFL.
Second down and 8. Working out of the gun, Burrow. And that one knocked away. It's incomplete. T. Higgins, the intended receiver on that one. And third down coming up.
At this level, you just would expect a little bit better execution and accuracy on those intermediate throws. I think he had an opportunity there for a nice pickup. Off target, off rhythm, and ends up getting away from him.
Burrow from out of the gun here on third down. Open man, right side. He's got it. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. Not something you want to see in the opening minute of the game. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. That's right side and brought in by Williams. Give him 15 more on that one. They are on the move. It's a first down. They'll run it for the first time with Chase Brown. He'll be stopped after a short gain to about the 30. Jalen Petrie up to make the tackle. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. Now, Burrow. That one taken in by T. Higgins. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short. Seventh play of this opening drive, and here's third down. play action now. It's Burrow. That one on target to Williams. He's got it. Space getting tight here, down to the 13-yard line. They work 1st and 10. Now, Burrow. Right back to Williams. They connect again. And the Bengals are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. They'll run with Brooks. A second effort, and he is in. Touchdown, Cincinnati. Evan McPherson now to kick the extra point. He gets it to go, and the Bengals will take a 7-0 lead. After the TD, on is McPherson to kick this one away. Here's Berrios on the return. And he is stopped at the 25. The drive will begin there. The Houston offense heading out to the field for the first time. They're led by the NFL's Offensive Rookie of the Year in 2023. From Ohio State, it's C.J. Stroud.
I always like studying quarterbacks in year. I think rookie year, there can either be a lot of growth, right? There's the biggest ability to take that jump, but there's also some struggles you have to work through. In year 2, a full offseason, really understanding the playbook. Things have kind of slowed down for you. I feel like year 2 is a really good indicator of what long-term success looks like for any young quarterback. So you come back out here after watching the opposing team score first, and what you want to do is you got to establish a little early rhythm and get the drive started. Get a little positive energy into that huddle, and what hopefully starts out good ends with you being able to get some points of your own.
A second down throw for Stroud. To the left side, caught by Schultz. And a big strike for good yardage there all the way up to midfield. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Stroud. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. Here's a 2nd and 6. Now man traded away after 7 years as a Bengal. It's Joe Mixon. He'll manage only about 3, so it will bring up 3rd down. Here's Stroud. And on 3rd down, that ball incomplete.
It's just so hard to be a good offense in the NFL, Mike, when you are not good on 3rd down. Your inability to extend drives, it either puts a lot of pressure on your coaches to be aggressive on 4th down or simply punt or take a field goal. You have to maintain possession and give you more cracks to score touchdowns.
They'll go. It's Stroud. Oh, the blitz gets there. He is sacked, and they will turn it over on down. The Bengals offense ready now for their second drive. They'll have a short field looking to build on the lead. On 1st and 10, Burrow. Gonna get that complete to Jamar Chase. An enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches. Now Burrow on the bootleg. Pass right side, and Higgins has the catch. Unbalanced look here to the right side on 1st and 10. Give it up the middle to Brooks. And good blocking up front, paving the way for a gain of 8 on the ground. They'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. Back to throw, Burrow. This one complete to Higgins. And the Bengals are going to have a 1st and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points. To throw is Burrow. That's to the end zone, but they can't connect. It's incomplete. He was trying to get it to Jamar Chase, and it'll lead to a 2nd and goal. On the ground, they go with Brooks. Stop at the 6, and that sets up 3rd and goal. To throw is Burrow. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down. So now they'll send out Evan McPherson for this field goal try. This, about as short as you can get. McPherson's kick is good. And the Bengals will extend to a 10-0 lead. So the lead is now 10-0 as this kicks away. Here's Berrios on the return. And he's brought down right at the 35-yard line. The Texans offense about ready to get going on their 2nd possession. They'll try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10. He runs with it. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. On play action, Stroud. He'll take off again. They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5. From the shotgun, C.J. Stroud. On the sideline, Kirk pulls it in. Give him 14 on that one. It's good for a Texans 1st down. From the gun, here's Stroud. Nowhere to go. He's going to be taken down. That is Trey Hendrickson, the veteran, in there to record the sack. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Contact up front. Did they get one of the defenders to jump? Here's Mixon. And he'll get back maybe to the line of scrimmage, but probably going to be a loss of a yard here.
Back-to-back plays by this defense now, Mike, winning these early downs. They get the sack on 1st, the tackle for loss on 2nd, and now it brings up 3rd and long.
3rd and long. To throw is Stroud. That's caught. It's Joe Mixon. And they were hoping for a little more on that one. Brought down well short of the 1st. So it'll bring up 4th down. Jaime Fairbairn coming on to try the field goal. This one from 52 yards away. Fairbairn's kick is good. And the Texans are on the board. It's now 10-3. Fairbairn, after making the field goal, heads back out to kick this one away. This one taken at the 7. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Bengals offense ready to come back out for this next possession. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, Burrow. He's got the hookup to Mike Gesicki. Here's 2nd and 2. Burrow. He'll spot Higgins, who makes the grab. And that's going to be a 1st down. A pickup of 9. Off the play fake. Here's Burrow. That's into the hands of Yosivas. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
These crossing concepts are frequently used, Mike, throughout the entire game, all across the league. And what it does is it creates a lot of natural rubs. You run out the backside of the defense and rely heavily on the yards after the catch, and it's exactly how they're able to pick up this big gain.
They run out of the gun with Brooks. And he'll be brought down right around the 40. That's E.J. Speed getting in there to make the tackle. They'll go once more with Brooks. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one. We're going to try to pick this up on 3rd and 8. They go play action for Burrow. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him. So we are through one on Sunday Night Football. It's the Bengals on top. Greg and I back here in Cincinnati after this. The Bengals out and ready to punt. Braxton Berrios deep to return. And no chance of a run back here. This one's going to sail out of bounds. The visitors' offense getting set to get back to work. They trail here by a touchdown as this drive will start with a first down. Stroud going to set up to throw. He's got his man. That's Nico Collins. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down. They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. They'll go play action with Stroud. That'll be taken in by Mixon. And he's going to be marked down up around the 33. Here's 1st and 10. Throwing is Stroud. And he gets that one complete to Collins. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. Here's 2nd and 6. On the handoff, it's Mixon. He'll get about 3, and that's going to lead to 3rd down. Third down, 3 to go. Off the play fake. Here's Stroud. That's caught. Left side. It's complete. A couple of first downs, and the football's out to the 48-yard line as they come up 1st and 10. They'll run with Mixon. And he finds some space, tackled after a gain of 7 on first down. Here's 2nd and 3 to go. And here's the first carry for the power back, Dameon Pierce. And he'll have enough to move the chains. He'll take this forward for about 3 yards. Stroud to throw here on 1st and 10. That's caught right side, the tight end Schultz. A 2nd down throw for Stroud. He'll get this complete over the middle with Kirk. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. That's quickly out wide for Kirk. A very nice open field tackle there. He could not get free and gains nothing. They'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. Here's a shot toward the end zone. Here's a 3rd and 10. Back to throw. Stroud. Short pass taken in by the tight end. Jamie Fairbairn coming on to try the field goal. This a 44-yard attempt. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Texans cut the lead to 4. It's 10-6. Fairbairn, after making the field goal, heads back out to kick this one away. Jones now on the return. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line. Heading out now, the Cincinnati offense. They're going to get set to take over once more. The lead sits at 4, so they'll try to add on to that. This drive begins with 1st and 10. That ball flutters to the ground. It's incomplete. Well, fortunate there wasn't a defender right there in the area. Could have been a turnover. Instead, it brings up 2nd down. Play action now. It's Burrow. To the middle of the field, caught by Higgins. He's taken down, but just shy of midfield. First and 10. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. Burrow now. That's complete. It's Yosivas. And he'll get about 6 before he's taken down. Here's a 3rd down and 4. Burrow from out of the gun here on 3rd down. And he will have the 1st down. The drive will continue after a pickup of 8. To throw is Burrow. Oh, and a short throw there, but it's going to end up incomplete. That's a pass say he should have had. Instead, he does not, and it brings up 2nd down.
He decides to go with the safe throw and throws it well short of the sticks. And at this level, Mike, you just can't miss layups like that.
Now a 2nd down throw for Burrow. That's to his big tight end, Gesicki. They'll come up to 3rd and 3. Working out of the gun, Burrow. Toward the sideline, brought in by Chase. Boy, some bulk in the formation on that right side. Here for 1st and 10. Now, faking the give. Oh, no chance to get rid of that one. Under a heavy rush, he goes down.
If I had to guess, Mike, by just seeing the play unfold in real time, the safety's original assignment was to defend the center of the field in pass coverage. Somewhere along the way, the light bulb just went off. He just became a player and said, you know what? The quarterback's on the run. I'm going to attack. I don't think you want to make a living doing that because you risk giving up big plays downfield on scramble drill, but it's a lot easier when you can get away with it and bring them down for a sack.
Burrow here on 2nd down. Taken in by Gesicki. And he'll get about 6 before he's taken down. Third and long. Burrow. Here comes the screen to Brooks. And he'll gain some yardage here, but that is not nearly enough for the 1st down. So it's going to bring up 4th down. So now they'll send out Evan McPherson for this field goal try. This one from 39 yards out. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Bengals add on to their lead. McPherson now, after making the field goal, is set to kick this one off. Here's Pierce for the return. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line. The visitors' offense ready to get back to work. They'll be looking to answer back. They trailed 13-6 and start this one with 1st and 10. Nowhere to go. He is taken down. On second down, Stroud. To the right side, and Kirk's got it. A gain of 16 yards. First down for Houston. From the gun, here's Stroud. And a good effort there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete. They'll try again here. Second and 10. From the shotgun, C.J. Stroud. This throw left side, taken in by the rookie wide receiver. It is a big-time play for Houston. 31 yards. They'll come up here, first and 10. Give, running right. It is Mixon. And no place to go. He's hit and taken down behind the line. So after the loss on first, here's second and 14. Stroud to throw. Our throw here, right side, falls incomplete. A tough spot here. Third and long. Stroud. Quick throw, taken in. And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag back in the backfield. Is it a hold, or did they rough the quarterback? On the move at the 14-yard line, it's first and 10. Here's Stroud. This is caught at the 2. And the Texans are going to have a first and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points. They'll run here with Mixon. And that big offensive line clearing space. He's in. Joe Mixon. Touchdown, Texans. Now Kaimi Fairbairn on for the extra point. He's got it. And the Texans will tie things up here in the first half. So back to level after the touchdown, and time for the kickoff. This returnable from the 4. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. Out comes Joe Burrow and the Bengals offense to take over once more. And he's had things all his way in the first half. Those numbers are sensational. And he looks to add to them with another drive here. On first down, Burrow. Looking middle there, but it's incomplete. Second down, Burrow. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line. Now the Bengals are going to call the first of their timeouts, and they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go until halftime. They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Throwing is Burrow. This one complete to Higgins. And they'll have it across midfield down at the opposing 46-yard line. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Now, Burrow. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down. They'll work now on 2nd and 4. Back to throw, Burrow. Pass right side, and Higgins has the catch. And he's going to be taken down at about the 30. On 1st and 10, Burrow. Passing right side, and Chase has it. They face 2nd down and 7. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. And he'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete. Have to get this to the 20. Here's 3rd down. Burrow from out of the gun here on 3rd down. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete. So now they'll send out Evan McPherson for this field goal try. This a 44-yard attempt. 3 for 3 in the game, as this one is also good. And the Bengals get 3 here late in the 1st half to take the lead. Final moments of this 1st half, kicking with the lead now, as this one is in the air. The return team gonna let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. On 1st down, it's Stroud. He will let this go. Deep downfield for Dell. That's going to be incomplete. They took a shot on the final play. Prayer not answered. And that is how this 1st half will come to an end.
Okay, Mike, thank you. More from you and Greg in a moment. But for now, welcome one and all to our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Coach, thanks. This one's still anyone's game. We'll see who can come out with the hot hand in this second half. About to get started. 3 points, all that separates these two sides, as half number 2 kicks off. Here's Berrios on the return. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The visitors' offense ready to get going again. They'll have it first in this third quarter. This one has been tight so far. A field goal separating the two sides as this drive kicks off with 1st and 10. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. To throw is Stroud. Oh, in trouble. Down he goes.
You got to find a happy medium as a quarterback between knowing when to extend the play and just knowing when to go down. In this case, the defensive tackle gets there in a hurry. He puts an end to this play before it even gets started.
So, backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. Back to throw, Stroud. Off-balance throw, it's complete. And he'll be stopped short of a 1st down, and that will necessitate a call to the punt team. It's 4th down. The Texans getting all set to punt. Charlie Jones, deep to return. Now, fair catch. He'll take it at about the 24-yard line. The Bengals offense and Joe Burrow set to take over again. And he has been a nightmare to scheme against throughout this one. This defense has been picked apart. That is borne out in those impressive numbers. He has been terrific all game long. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. Set to go now on 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, here's Brooks. And that'll be good for about a half dozen. It'll set up 2nd down. Working out of the gun, Burrow. Backs to his big tight end, Gesicki. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line.
Well, I'm not sure there's been one position on offense that has evolved more over the years, Mike, than the tight end position. They're no longer just the extra blockers. They're no longer just the underneath, hey, pick up a 1st down. These are some of the most dynamic playmakers in the league, and that's a great example of why.
Burrow now to throw on 1st down. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. Now, Burrow. Taken in by Gesicki. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5. Here now, 3rd and 5. Burrow now. Inside the 10, it is caught. And the Bengals are going to have a first and goal coming up as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. To throw is Burrow. And he's in. Mike Gesicki. Touchdown, Bengals. On is McPherson for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Bengals will extend this third quarter lead. After the TD, on is McPherson to kick this one away. Here's Pierce for the return. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. Texans offense ready to see what they can do with this next possession. And look, they've been out of sorts throughout, Greg. They haven't had any answer for this pass rush all game.
Yeah, and it's really showing up in the sacks and also just in their ability to prevent any yards, any completions. This has just been a dominant pass defense performance here, and everything starts with the rush. The quarterback's uncomfortable. The clock gets sped up. He's got guys in his face. It's a lot easier to play defensive back, and in some of these coverage units, when you know that ball's got to come out fast, and right now, they're teeing off and taking advantage of it.
An enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches. A run here with Mixon. And he'll get about 4 out of that one. That should be enough to move the chains. It is. First down. Here's Stroud. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. From the gun, here's Stroud. A short throw pulled in by Schultz. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down. Here's a 3rd down and 4. From the shotgun, C.J. Stroud. That's over the middle and taken in. He's got it. That's the 2nd time they connect on this drive. This one good for 13 yards. From the 39, here's a 1st and 10. Here's Stroud. There's a throw right side. It's going to be incomplete. He was trying to get it to Christian Kirk. And that will lead to a 2nd down. Stroud. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down. Stroud going to set up to throw. To the left side, into the hands of Collins. They get 18 on that one. It's good for a Texans first down. On the ground, it's Mixon. And some space opens as he's brought down following a gain of 6. They'll come up now for second down and 4. Now Stroud. Oh, and this one's going to wind up incomplete. That's one you'd think he'd be able to corral. He can't find the handle, and it's going to lead to a third down. Throwing is Stroud. This is caught toward the side of the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. Now Fairbairn for the extra point. It's up and good. And the Texans are back within a field goal. The lead is 3. And so after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn to kick it off. This is fielded inside the 5. They get across the 20, mark them at the 22-yard line. The Bengals offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. And he's had it going in the first half. Really had his way with the secondary. They have been powerless to stop him. Now, they're trying to keep it going. They'll start this on the ground with Brooks. Running room hard to come by as he'll get ahead for a yard. It is Azeez Al-Shire with the stop. Here's a 2nd and 9. Another try with Brooks. He'll inch forward for maybe a yard. Tackle there by Will Anderson. We're going to try to pick this up on 3rd and 8. Throwing is Burrow. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
This offense has to find a way to be better on 1st and 2nd down, Mike. Living in these 3rd and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
The Bengals ready to punt this one away. And he is hoping to improve on his first attempt. And not much doing there. They made sure he would not get free. The Texans offense and their big play wideout getting set for their next possession. They'll begin with 1st and 10. Kirk is the motion man. Off the play fake. Here's Stroud. this one complete right side. That one good for a dozen and a very quick first down. To throw, it's Stroud. The pressure there got to him. He's hit as he threw it, and that pass falls incomplete. We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Now, Stroud. Trying the right side, taken in by Collins. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. Here's 1st and 10. Stroud to throw. They go right back to Collins. He's got it again. And he's close to another first down as he's brought down just shy of the marker. Here's 2nd and 2. They'll look to throw again. The ball comes out. One of his teammates there to take it back in.
Sometimes these games in the NFL, Mike, they get decided by simply how the ball bounces. I mean, how often do we see a quarterback in the pocket get strip sack, and that ball ends up going the other direction? Fortunately for them, they can regroup, get back in the huddle, and live another day. Ball falls into the hands of his own guy, and they'll see if they can dodge this bullet.
It is 3rd and 10. To throw is Stroud. He'll get a dozen out of that one, scrambling his way to a first down. They bring a tight end in motion left. Short pass taken in by the tight end. They try to use that size to push forward, but it's not going to work. Defense strong up front. And they're going to get him down behind the line of scrimmage.
Linebacker certainly wasn't fooled on that play. Not only does he get there in a hurry, but he's able to secure that tackle and bring him down for a loss.
Now Mixon, and he'll only manage to pick up 3 yards, and that leads to 3rd down. Back to throw. Stroud. And this is going to be incomplete. That is a letdown there. Pass looked to be on target. No catch. And now 4th down. Jaime Fairbairn coming on to try the field goal. This from 45 yards away. 3 for 3 in the game, as this one is also good. And the Texans will tie the game here in the 3rd quarter.
So touchdowns are always the primary goal of every drive, but when you find yourself down 3 here in the 2nd half, you've just got to find a way to tie the game up, and they were able to do that here.
Now return coming from the 7. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. On first down, Burrow. That's complete. It's Yosivas. And he's going to be brought down here on what will turn out to be the final play of the third quarter. Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. Working out of the gun, Burrow, who outs another catch for his favorite target. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete. He'll try again here. 2nd and 10. On 2nd down, it's Brooks. And he tries to get back to the line of scrimmage, but will not happen here. I think he's going to lose a yard. Wow, an important one coming here. Tie game, late. And this is 3rd down. Burrow now. A throw to the right flat. It is caught. And he'll try to get to the marker, but he's going to wind up a yard or 2 short. On 4th down, out comes the punter. Important punt here in this tie game late. The Houston offense going to make their way back onto the field. We're all even, 4th quarter, so every drive so important at this stage. And they'll start with 1st and 10. They'll go play action with Stroud. They go sideline, and he stays in bounds. Got the feet down in time. It's a first down. 19 yards right away to kick off this drive.
Anytime you're facing a zone defense, you're working from your first progression all the way through. But when guys are open in this level, Mike, they don't stay open very long. So what they taught us as receivers, if you're open, stay open. And if you're not open, you better get open quick because that ball is coming out.
And he'll get forward for a cut. It's 2nd down. From the gun, here's Stroud. And that's going to wind up incomplete. Pressure certainly impacted the quarterback there. Couldn't get his arm all the way through. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Here's Stroud. That'll be taken in by Mixon. A gain there of 11. First down for Houston. From the shotgun, C.J. Stroud. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete.
At this stage of the game, one play could be the difference between winning and losing, and that dangerous throw is just a little risky for my liking. I understand the notion of trying to make a play and being aggressive, but one turnover here, and this game could be over.
Powerful running there, stiff-arming his way for a gain of 6. The crowd making their presence felt. This is 3rd down. Here's Stroud. Open man, right side. He's got it. And he will have the 1st down. The drive will continue after a pickup of 8.
Goes without saying, this is a huge drive. This game is all tied up. 4th quarter. That's a huge 1st down pickup. Now they got to see if they can get some points off this possession.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. On the give, this is Mixon. He'll work forward only to about the 18. Here's 2nd and 9. In motion now, it's Collins. Again, they'll give it to Mixon. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, nothing more. Converted twice on 3rd down already on this drive. Now can they do it for a 3rd time? Stroud. Under pressure, and down he goes. They got him.
So after surrendering their 6th sack of the game, I looked down on the sideline, Mike, and found their offensive line coach. He grabbed his headset, removed it, and he slammed it on the ground. And truthfully, I don't blame him. His unit has been getting worked up front all day in pass protection.
So now it's Kaimi Fairbairn in a pressure situation. This to take the lead here in the 4th. And this one right down the middle. It's good. And they take the lead here in the 4th quarter. So they lead by 3 here in this 4th quarter. Now have to turn it over to the defense as they kick it off. And they'll be set up well as he is past the 35-yard line. The home team's offense make their way out to take over once more. They'll do so with 1st and 10. Back to throw, Burrow. The throw on the run is complete. 18 yards, and a great way to start the drive. It's a 1st down. And before the snap, we have a whistle. And this could very well be a false start. To throw is Burrow. Oh, he doesn't put it away, and the ball's out. And this is taken in by the defense. The Texans offense and the wideout getting set to go once more. They lead by a field goal as they go to work. And remember now, all turnovers must be reviewed by replay, so this one is going to need a little closer look. At issue was the knee, or any other body part except the hand, down before the ball comes loose, and are the visuals convincing enough to overturn the call on the field? So that one overturned. They say the runner was down, and that will not be a fumble. Give it up the middle to Brooks. And he'll get them 5 yards closer, but now third down coming up. Burrow from out of the gun here on third down. And this ball incomplete on third down. We're about ready now for the punt. He's on to punt it for the 4th time tonight. The visitors' offense and their wide receiver getting ready to get back to work. And he's looking to finish strong. He has been unquestionably the star of the show, as they have just absolutely had no answer on the defensive side of the ball. Stroud to throw here on first down. Going right sideline and complete. Love to start any drive like that. 18 on the first play. And a first down. Throwing is Stroud. This one is caught by Kirk. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards. Here's 2nd and 3 to go. Out of the gun, here's a give to Mixon. And he is not going to get away. Might have gotten a yard, but it will set up third down. They'll try and run for this with Mixon. And that call will not get it done. The defense ready, stopping him behind the line of scrimmage. And it sets up 4th down.
3rd and short, and you come up with a big stop, taking the ball carrier down for a loss. Now you put yourselves in a position to hopefully get the ball back and give your offense a chance to go down there and take the lead.
The Texans set to punt this one away. He'll punt for the 2nd time, looking to pin the opponent back deep. And he's going to be hit and dropped right away. That's great coverage there. Winds up with nothing on the return. The Bengals offense back onto the field for their next possession. They'll try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10. To the left side, caught by Chase. And he's close to a first down. It's a gain of 9. Nice pitch and catch on first down. Second and a yard. A run out of the gun with Brooks. And he's going to get this to the 37-yard line. break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Now, Burrow. This one complete to Higgins. That's a nice pickup on a 1st down throw. It's a gain of 8. They'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. On the handoff, this is Brooks. And it doesn't appear that he got to that 1st down marker. They'll only give him a yard, so it'll set up 3rd down. Now Burrow on the bootleg. And he wisely hit the deck at the end of that one. No unnecessary shot there. It is a 1st down. 13 yards on that one. Move the sticks. It's a 1st down. So, 2 minutes to play here in the 2nd half. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment. Plenty of time, all 3 timeouts left. It's 1st and 10. Gesicki, the man in motion. They'll drop to throw. That's to his big tight end, Gesicki. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. Second and 6 coming up. Here's Burrow. He'll spot Higgins, who makes the grab. And he'll be taken down at the 25-yard line.
Every team practices 2-minute offense, end-of-game situation, and the chunk plays are really the drive starters. So now not only do they get the big completion, they bring up a fresh set of downs. Reminder, they still have 2 timeouts, plenty of time to go down and try to win this game.
Try him again. Another one to Higgins. Now the Bengals are going to call the first of their timeouts. The stoppage comes with just over a minute to play in this one. Now, 2nd and inches. Gesicki, the man in motion. 2nd down, Burrow. And they'll pick up the 1st down, a gain of about 4. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. And that ball incomplete over the middle. They'll come up now for 2nd down. They bring their tight end right. Burrow here on 2nd down. That's to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
The game is there for the taking. They control their own destiny, but this brings up a really big 3rd down here. But remember, they don't have to force it and push the ball past the sticks. Even if they come up short, they still have 4th down in their back pocket to try to extend this drive and see if they can pull out the win here late.
They'll stick to the ground. And a nice tackle in the open field limits the gain to only 1. And now the timeout is called, so 5 seconds left, and a field goal would send us to overtime. So out now, Evan McPherson in a big spot. This to force overtime. The Texans going to go ahead and use their first timeout here. So out now, Evan McPherson in a big spot. This one he's got to have. This one is on target, and it is good. And we are almost certainly bound for overtime. Final seconds here, overtime looming on the horizon as they kick it off. This one will be taken in the end zone, no run back forthcoming, and the ball coming out to the 30-yard line. Here we go, one final play. He will let this go, deep downfield for Dell, and that's going to be incomplete. They took one last chance here in regulation. It does not pan out, and we are headed to overtime. Four quarters could not determine a winner. We get back underway here in overtime. Here's Pierce for the return. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. And that's where the offense will take over. The Texans offense ready to see what they can do. They'll start out first down and 10. Off the play fake. Here's oh, the blitz gets there quickly, and down he goes.
Sometimes it just comes down, Mike, to just letting it loose and go make a play. And I think anytime you want to bring a defensive back from the secondary into your blitz, there's a little bit of a reckless standpoint there. Could you give up a big play downfield? Sure. But when well-timed with the right personnel, it is hard for an offense to pick those blitzes up. And in this case, it catches them off guard and results in a sack.
Work to do now as they come up on second and long. Here's Mixon. And he's fighting to try to get back to the line of scrimmage, but will not do it. This is going to be a loss of a yard.
Well, not a great start to this drive offensively. You take the sack on first down, and you're thinking, all right, let's go to the ground game. Let's pick up some of the lost yardage. But then you take a loss again, and now it sets up third and real long, and you find yourself in a tough spot.
Now a first throw here in overtime. He's hit after the catch, and the ball comes free. And fortunately, this is going to get out of bounds, so possession does not change hands. A sigh of relief there. That was very nearly a turnover. Fortunate to see that one, Greg, get fumbled out of bounds.
And when that ball came loose, Mike, you could see the entire sideline kind of holds their breath. But they were able to take a little bit of an exhale as they saw that ball, fortunately for them, go out of bounds.
The Bengals offense about ready to take over once more. They'll have very good starting field position as they set up past the 40. First and 10. Working out of the gun, Burrow. That's complete. It's Yosivas. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. Burrow now to throw on first down. Here comes the screen to Brooks. And they'll take this down inside the 35. A first down throw for Burrow. To the middle of the field, caught by Higgins. And he's close to another first down as he's brought down just shy of the marker. They motion a receiver right. Now a second down throw for Burrow. That's into the hands of Yosivas. And it'll be a short pickup that's not enough for the first down. Now a 3rd and 2. They'll try and run it with Brooks. He's going to have a Bengals first down. They're able to convert by plenty on that 3rd and 1. Motion man sent right. On 1st and 10, Burrow. And that one incomplete.
You can't fault the quarterback on this one, Mike. He really didn't even have much of an opportunity. By the time he hit the top of his drop and got his eyes downfield, the defense was all over him, and he really had no choice but to just get that ball out of his hand and live to play another snap.
They bring Chase in motion. To throw is Burrow. Work in the middle of the field, but that is incomplete. Here's a 3rd and 10. Back to throw, Burrow. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down. So out now, Evan McPherson in a big spot. This one to win it in overtime. So now, out comes the field goal unit in this pressure spot. This one he's gotta have. This kick is good. He got it. It took overtime, but they will walk off the field with the victory. So this one in the win column for the Bengals. This was a close-fought game. They were able to get themselves into field goal range here at OT. The final kick sailed through the uprights to finally close out this victory. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Bengals as we say so long from Cincinnati.